Hello and welcome everyone to our NMAT form filling session. So basically in this session, I will teach you that how to fill the form of NMAT, the registration which has been started from 1st of August and which will be ending on 10th of October. Now, before starting, let me just brief you about the NMAT exam. Basically, NMAT is Narsi Munji's NMIMS Management Aptitude Test, which has been conducted by GMAC, the organization which also takes GMAT. So, the paper pattern and about the exam pattern and why you should give the NMAT. Though, so students who are preparing for NMIMS Mumbai usually gives this exam and then we will see how to fill the form. So let's start, and then in the last I will inform you that why you should fill the form of NMAT, like why you should give NMAT and what is about. We will see what is the exam pattern, how like what are the sections which come and how it is different from CAT, right? So let's start with the form filling session. I'm just sharing my screen. So basically what you need to do is as you can see, you need to write on the Google NMAT by GMAC and you will get this page. And from here, you can click this website NMAT by GMAC MBA.com. So you will get this type of something. The page will be open. And now here you can see there are some important dates which has been given. Now the dates are that the registration starts on 1st of August, as I said. Registration ends on 10th of October. So all of you just make a note of it that registration will be ending on 10th of October. There is scheduling. The first scheduling start from 1st of August 2024 and the last scheduling ends on 14th of October 2024. Now, the main thing is that exam delivery, the exam date are from 5th of November. So NMAT will be conducted from 5th of November and it will be continued till December 20th. So there is a approximately or there is exactly 45 days of window to give NMAT exam. Now, see, you will also see that why you should take the exam. So there is some points which has been given. Now, first of all, in NMAT, why NMAT is different from CAT? Because it is a non-negative, right? So there is no negative marking of NMAT exam, and there is an equal weightage to all the section. Basically, there are 36 questions of quant as well as DI in one section, 36 questions of logical reasoning and critical reasoning, and 36 questions is of language. So there are three sections, total 108 questions, and the exam, which is the time period is of 120 minutes, like it is a 2-hour paper, and of 360 marks. So there is an equal weightage to all the sections. Also, there is an adaptive marking. Now, what does this means? Now, this is different from CAT because adaptive marking means that as you solve the question, the level of difficulty will increase. So if you will give the right answer, the level of difficulty will increase. Now, if you are not able to solve some questions, right, and you are not getting the right answer, or there are some easy questions which you are not able to solve, so it will make the paper according to your strength or according to your intelligence. So this is the adaptive marking. This is the benefits of adaptive marking. Now, there is also one thing which is different from CAT is that you can change your section. Now, at in CAT, I can't switch my section, but in NMAT, you can switch your section. If you want to start from language or you want to do quant at first, then you can start with the quants. If you want to do logical reasoning first, then you can start with the logical reasoning. So you can choose your section in NMAT. And now you will get your score instantly. Now, basically, the scorecard comes after 48 hours, but you can get your the marks which you are scoring, you will get on your screen, right? That I am scoring suppose 200 marks, 250 marks, so I will get on my screen. Basically, NMAT, the cutoff of the exam, or I would say the safe score is 235 plus. Last time, the best college from NMAT which we can get is NMIMS Mumbai, and the cutoff for NMIS Mumbai was 235 marks. Like exactly it was 234, but safe side you can score 235 plus. Second, the best college which you can get is XIMB, and that also for HR. XIMB HR is, like, I would say, second best college from NMAT exam you can get. Third is Tapmi. If you want to go to Tapmi, KJ Somaiya, or I would say if you want to go to NMIMS Bangalore campus, Navi Mumbai campus. So these are all the colleges which you get from NMAT. There is a separate video which I will make on what is the importance of NMAT and what are all about the exam, which you will get in the uh, upcoming videos. So today we are saying about how to fill the form. So when you get this type of page, you should just click on register for NMAT by GMAT, and this page will be open. Now for this page, you will write your data, all of the data. So let me just write. So here I will put my name, first name, and then last name. I will also put my email ID. Now this should be the email ID on which it should be activated email ID, because you will get the confirmation message on this. So please make a note that it should be an active email. Now password, anything you can keep. So I'm just making a password, and remember you can't keep your first name or last name in your password. So make a note of it that password should consist the letters apart from your first name. So I have kept this as a password, and now I will just click on this tick marks, the terms and condition, as it is written that my profile will be shared to all the graduate business schools which are connected to GMAC. And also I would like information via email about the management education test, product and other offers of GMAC. So all the other exams of the this conducting body, you will get the message. And I will click on I am not the robot, and then I can click on the create account. So when I will create, I will get this type of page, which ask about my mobile number. So I will just give my mobile number, and you can select a country from where you would like to take the test. If you want to take it after, like, out of India, from South Africa, Philippines, Nigeria, Morocco, and Hungary, you can get from the you can take your test from there. And simply just do India if you are an Indian citizen, and then you can just click on I agree. And you can also connect me with the graduate business schools of all the organizations of GMAC. So you can just get a tick mark on it, and then you can just put the submit. Now when you will do this submit, you will get the verification link. Now this can take time of, I would say this can take time of 1 minute, or it can take more than 1 minute. But if it is an activated ID, then you will get the email, right? So this is the email which will get to just confirm. So yes, this is the email. Now what I need to do is, this is my email ID, which is my email ID, which is my user ID. And you should just click on this, click here, and it will get some page for the verification. And now again, you will be transferred on this page. So after verification, you should just move to your dashboard, NMAT by GMAC dashboard, and the one dashboard will be open. That this is basically your profile. Now you have created your account on mba.com, and this is the main page from where you can fill your form. Now what you can do extra is, you can just you can see from here that there are some slots, like there are some buttons which are gray in color. As you will just register on this, you will fill the form, you will make the payment, and from here you can just select your slots and you can reschedule it. You can also see the exam status, admit card, and all the other information will be on this dashboard page. One thing which you need to keep in mind is that NMAT by GMAC exam will be conducted at test centers only. You can't give it from your home. Now, one thing which is different, or which is changed by this NMAT by GMAC Institute, is that this year, like previously, what it was that first if you pay the fees, and then only you can see the available slots. Now this time you can see the available slot availability, and then you can make the payment. You can first choose that I want to give in this slot, and then first you can see that if the slot is available or not, right? If the slot is available on the, suppose say if you want to give the exam on 5th of October, and like suppose if you want to give the exam on 15th of November, and the slot is available, and you can just click here and you can see the available slots. See, so this type of page will be available. First I will do the proceed part. I can choose the country, India. I can choose the city, Ahmedabad, if you want to give from Ahmedabad. Now there are some test centers. There is only one test centers in Ahmedabad, so I can get this type of page. Now available slots are from 7th of November. See, 7th of November or 8th of November, I would say. From 8th of November, you can get the three slots, 9 a.m., 12 p.m. or 3 p.m. And continuously you will get the slots. So this way you can check if the slot is available. If there is a green, I can fill up the form and I can make the payment, and then I can select my slot. Now, now proceeding from here, what you should do first, you should see all the documents are there or not. Like for example, check your application details, photograph, and all the things should be correct, and then only make the payment. So for this, let us register first. So if now there is some also change that if you have like there are some repeater students who are applying for NMAT again. So previously if you have made the account, so so if you have the account, then all the information will be pre-filled, right? You don't need to add, if you want to edit something, then you can do it, but all the other information will be pre-filled if you are a repeater student. But if you're a fresher, then you should just fill the form. There are 4 steps: personal information, contact information, education, and school preferences, right? College preferences, that means. And then you can just see there is also an additional information. Now I would start. First, I would see title. If you are male, then Mr. If you are female and unmarried, then Miss. And if you are married female, then Mrs. Gender should be male, and they have also given the option of female and third gender. Now I will say select my birth date, and from here I'm just putting it something like this, and then you can select your category. You can also, if you are in EWS category, then you can select other, and you can say your category, or general, then you can directly select general. Nationality would be Indian. Native language, you can keep anything, and then you should upload your photo. Now, while uploading the photo, what you should do, you should just remember that the photograph should be a recent photograph. It should be in the format of JPG or JPEG. Now, students are very much having a confusion, sir, that what I should keep if I am wearing a specs. So, allow, if you are having a specs, then you should have a photograph without specs. They will not accept the photograph if you are fulfilling the form by, like, if you are wearing a specs and you have a photograph, your eyes must be clearly visible. Now if when you are uploading the photograph in your specs, the eyes are not visible. So you should just have this, the note, make a note of it, that the eyes should be visible properly, and it should be without specs, I would say. And light color background should be there, and it should be less than 1 MB. So let me just upload the photo. Uh, Let me see if the photo is coming or not. So you can just upload the photo from here, and the photo will be accepted. See, I have uploaded my photo. This way you can upload your photo, and then you can just put the name of your parents, like father and mother's name. and it is compulsory, so you can't skip this section. And you should upload your anything you detail of your photo ID, which is identity card, and it should be the name should be properly matched with the name of your document. So now, if you are differently able, now there are people who are like, if you are differently able or you need some assistance in your exam, then you can select yes. Otherwise, if you are good, then you should just apply no, and then you can see next. Now this page will be open, which will be your contact information. Now you have to select, you have to give your alternative mobile number. Now this can be anything, and then you should select your country, which is India. You should select the address, your permanent residential address. So I'm just selecting my address from here. Now my PIN code. So I think this all information are understood. And is your permanent address. If you want to change your communication address, then you can change it. So the students who are living in PG, or you are away from your home, then you can just select no, and then you can enter your communication address. So this is all. Now I will just select the state, and then I can proceed from here by selecting the city. So all the information are done on the second page. Now, here you have to select your highest qualification. Now, if you have done your graduation, then select graduation. Of course, you will select graduation. So, if I have completed or not, or it can be like you can have attained your master's degree. There are people who are doing it, then you can select that. Now, your undergraduate country should be India. Your undergrad university. Now university, if the name is not coming, say if there is a university whose name is like, there is no name of your university coming here, then you can just select the other option. There is the other option also available. In O, you will get the option of others. There is an option of others in the last. So if you want to have the option of other, then you can select it. And you can select your university as well as your college. You can select your stream, which I will select, like if I'm an engineer, then I will select engineering. You can select your commerce or any background which you belong from. And then the degree is name. Now, keep in mind, if you're an engineer, then it should be BE or BTech. It can also be other degrees. So just check your degree, what it is written on your degree. And you should select your specialization, which I would say mine is mechanical. Now you have done your correspondence course. It was a distance learning, full time or open school. Mine was part time. Graduation status, if it is not completed, you are in the final year, then you can select not completed. But if you are in the, if you have attained the degree, you have got the degree from the college, then you should select complete. Now keep in mind your passing year, and then you should select the marking scheme. It can be percentage. It will be written on your mark sheet also. The marks are out of percentage, are out of CGPA. So if it is out of 10, out of 9, out of 8, out of 7, this you will get on the backside of your degree also. And you can just go on your university's website, you can get from it. So calculation scheme, just make a note of it that it is important to have the same calculation scheme as mentioned here. So just do a double check. If I am saying CGPA, then it should be CGPA. If I am saying percentage, then it should be percentage on your mark sheet or on your degrees, right? So I will say CGPA and I will write this 8.65. And then you should just move down and there is a Workex. Now, if you are if you are fresher, then you will keep no. Remember, you need to give the information of your Workex. Internship do not counts in Workex, right? Workex means where you have done the job, you have drawn the salary, and also you are an employee. You are not an intern. So there will be no, uh, if you are, you will select no if you have done only internship. So if you are a fresher, you have done only internship, then no. But if you have done yes, the yes should be the work should be after after the completion of your graduation. After the completion of your graduation, it will be you will select as an employee. You will be considered as an employee, right? That will be counted in your Workex. Now I will select if I have a startup or I'm running a business, then I will do self-employed or entrepreneur. But if I'm doing a job, then I will write employee. I can select the sector, which is private, public, or non for profit if you're working in an NGOs or something like that. But you should select private and you can go ahead. Now your work should be like it can be 5 years, 6 years, it can be anything. So if I'm writing 5 months, 5 years, and 6 months, you should select the industry. Now it can be any industry. I'm selecting education. You should select the function. What are the function that you have done? So I will just select, I will select the other option. And if you are selecting other, if there is no option, you should just have this. Now you, if you want, then you can select industry two. But if you don't want, then you can't, you can skip it as there is no star. So it is not compulsory, right? Now you should enter the name of your organization. I've just entered the name of my organization and then now I have double checked it and I can move to the next step. So when I will move to the next step, I will get the preference of school. Now, just make a note of it that there are 51 schools that you can apply by NMAT. Now, and there are 10 from South Africa, 8 in Philippines, 7 in Nigeria, 1 in Hungary, 1 in Morocco. So just type the name of your college and you can get. The best you can select is NMIMS Mumbai. Maximum free choices which are available are 5. But I would just recommend all of you that you should select the college which you are sure that you want to go. Right? If I'm selecting NMIS Mumbai, so I will just select here MIS Mumbai. I'm just, you can also add other colleges, right? You will click on the plus, this plus sign you will click, and then you can add the other colleges like if I want to add XIMB, suppose. So I can also select XIMB or XIM University for MBA, or you can also select TAPMI, which is TAPI, TAPI, TAPI management. And if you want to delete, you can delete it from this. You can also select KJ Somaiya. Now, these are some good colleges which you can select from here. You can also select IFMR, Business School. You can also select, I would say, NMIMS. All the universities are selected. Now, you can also select Amrit Modi School of Management. You can also select, uh, see, there are many institutes which you can select. There is SPJMI also given. There are other colleges like you can also select your PDPU, which is in Gandhinagar. You can also select SGA Bakoni. You can also select this XIM, right? So these are the universities which you can select. Now there is no need if you want to do it or not. I'm just because just make a note of it. Now this is very important. The universities which you are selecting here, first of all, I would say, see here it is written the NMAT by GMAC exam registration and school application is a two-step process. The thing which you are seeing in this video is a first step. First step is register for NMAT by GMAC NMAT exam online at mba.com. Choose the program institution where you would like to submit your score. Now, basically, the what it is now this signifies that when you will give the exam, your NMAT score will be sent to all these colleges which we have mentioned here. Like if I will give this next button, then my NMAT score would be sent to NMIMS, all the campus, now TAPMI and KJ Somaiya. So these are the three colleges which will get my NMAT score. Right now, this NMAT score will be sent by GMAC itself. So now what will be the second step is you should go to the next website. I will tell you how you should do it, how you should go there. मैं आपको वो भी बताऊंगा. I will tell you this in the later part of the video. So just keep a next button here. After next, you will get that from where have you learned about the NMAT by GMAC. I will see coaching and I will just write e-coaching here. Now, when do you plan to start? You can just do anything here. You can select anything. Now, other exams which you are planning to take. So I will take CAT, CMAT, GMAT, SNAP, ZET, IIFT, MHCRT, and exams you have taken before. You can select this. Now, how you are financing, then you can also select that you want support from parents. You are like you are getting support from parents or by bank loan or anything. So you can select any option which has been given. So are you anyway associated with the helping candidate preparing for any management exam? So you can select yes, or you can select no. I would just select no here because as a student, you should select no, right? And then you can just click on the next part and there will be some payment option. This is the declaration which I will give. I will give I agree, and then you can preview your application. So I will just click on the preview part, and by clicking on the preview part, you will get that your whole information you can recheck it. And I would say recheck it. You should check your all the information that you have filled twice because it is the question of your career, right? So you should check all the information. So all the files are uploaded, the names are correct, the Aadhaar number is correct, and then all the mobile number are correct. And then you should also make a note of the percentage which you have given, the percentage or CGPA. This is important. Passing year, which is important. Your Workex, this is important. So make a note that step 3, step by the way, all the steps should be rechecked once or twice. So you will check all the steps and then at the last you can say submit and make payment. So currently I'm not making any payment. I will just go to my dashboard, right? So now if you go to make payment option, so you will get this type of now payment. Now the total is 3,000 and by taxes, including taxes, the payment is 3,540. Now, if you want official practice exams from NMAT, you can select this option and the price would be 999. You will get the official practice test for NMAT. So the students who are like seriously preparing for it. But don't worry, Ekoching will provide you the 10 NMAT test. We will provide you the 10 test of NMAT. So yes, this is whole process is about. Now, by just checking all this, you can submit and make payment. So this is the final. When you will do this, now this whole which was, now let me just take you to that option. I'm just checking all the direction and all this. Now, if I want to do the payment later, so what I will do, I will just click on the save and next. By this, I can make the payment in the later when I'm free, or when you will get your all the expenses, and then you can pay the your this NMAT payment when you want. Now, one thing is you can select your slot. Now, when I will make the payment, my whole this bar would be blue. I can book my slot. I can reschedule my exam. I can also opt for retaking it. So all this can be done just by making the payment. So at last, this is your dashboard will be looking like. If you don't make the payment, and your profile will be here, you will get the notification and all the thing you can do here. Now, one thing, this again I am repeating is, this is not the end of your NMAT form filling. This is only the first step. The second step would be to go to NMAT, I would say you should just click on here, and you should go to NMAT official college website. And when you will go there, you will, like, I'm just going at NMIMS Mumbai. Now this page will be open, right? After clicking on, after doing the first step, you should go on the second step, that is you will write NMAT or NMIMS website. This is the official website of NMIMS, which you can see the videos and all this. Now you should just click on apply now. This first step you have done already, right? You will just select your first name, last name, your email address. This step you have done. You will select this second step and begin the NMIMS registration. If you have done first step by this step, like if you have filled the form which I have showed you, you should just select step 2 and click on begin NMIMS registration. You can just select your user ID. This is my user ID, so I can just click on here. Currently, I have not made the payment, so I will not get it. But you should just, I let me show you if it is coming or not. Then you can make the payment, right? Now it is showing that email is not registered. So you will just register it and then you can proceed. Currently, why it is showing just a minute, it should not. Okay, so again, you will do this step 1 and step 2. You can just log in here, and then this is your ID, user ID, or NMAT by GMAC ID you can do. And then you can just select it and you can proceed from here. So this is the second step, and there is nothing new in it. You should just select the school and then you can proceed. Again, I would say make a note of it that this is only the first part. The second part would be to go at the NMIMS official website and then click on apply now. Filling the step 1 and step 2, you should go at the step 2 and then you should select on begin NMIMS registration. So this will be the first step, and then you can start filling your form. Right? So yes, this was all about the NMAT. Now again, let me repeat it. The exam pattern. Exam consists of 108 questions. There are 108 questions, 36 questions in each section of quant as well as DI. Now in quant, the syllabus is major part is of arithmetic, algebra, and modern maths. There is rare part of geometry, and there is a part of DI. So four important chapters are, or important sections for quant are arithmetic, algebra, DI, and your modern maths. In logical reasoning, 50% of questions consist of critical reasoning. The CR part, statement, assumptions, cause and effect. So 50% of questions are of uh, critical reasoning, and 50% consist of the basic analytical LR. That is blood relation, input output. Input output comes in a major part. So there is a major weightage of input output, clock, calendar, and coding, arrangement. These are the topics of analytical LR. These are some basic topics. And in English, you will get 30% to 40% of RC, 30% of, or 30% of, like I would say, grammar, and 40% of vocab. So it ranges from 30 to 40% for vocab and grammar. But this is the overall syllabus of the exam. The cutoff score for NMIMS Mumbai is 235 plus. It is a safe score based on the NMAT 2024 exam. And the second thing, the college, the most important college which you can get from NMAT is NMIMS Mumbai. The second college is XIM BHR. Third is TAPMI, and you can select your preference from there. And then other colleges are KJ Somaya, and you can also get in Amrit Modi School of Management. So yes, these are all the colleges. And this like the safe score is 235. You can get in the any colleges from this, which I have said in the video. So yes, this was all about NMAT form filling. If you have any doubt, you can just contact to me through messages, or you can call to. Thank you.